All right, folks, good morning. Let's get started. So, for today, Tuesday, July 23rd, at 10 a.m., we're going to have existing home sales and the Richmond Manufacturing Index. Those will both be at 10 o'clock Eastern. Two reports that are expected to have moderate market impact. All right, having said that, let's take a look at what the QQQ ETF is looking like right now. So the QQQ ETF, which is the NASDAQ ETF currently, was gapped down lower at first, but it's traded back up towards yesterday's close. Moved down a little bit again, but is moving backwards towards yesterday's close again. And as far as yesterday's action, it was bullish, not very bullish. It was up and down, mostly sideways, but overall, the market was traded higher from its opening to its close. All right, so it wasn't a bullish day, but more bullish than bearish overall out of a neutral day. Now, as far as stocks which were active yesterday, which we looked at, we have the following. First up, we have NVIDIA, which was able to reach target number one to the upside of 123.26, then fell apart after that. We have Tesla, which was also able to reach its target number one to the upside. Initially, it fell apart, but then it came back a little bit, but never was able to get to target number two or close to it. Other than that, let's see. Starbucks was bearish. It traded down towards its target number one to the down towards target number two to the downside. Got about 2/3 of the way there. Bottomed out at 76.01, and then Cisco Systems. It was bearish, but it was not even able to reach its target number one to the downside. Bottom out just a little bit under 46.81. Target number one to the downside was 46.71. And of course, there was a huge pullback here before it resumed the downward trend. So overall, not a good opportunity there. So yesterday, very few opportunities, and none of them were able to reach a target number two at all. So that was that. Okay, so now looking at the pre-market, here's what I see so far. All right, so first up I have AZTR, it looks like. All right, that must be a New York stock. So there's a stock AZTR, it's up sharply, but that is not an NYSE stock, so I'll have to skip that one. Let's see, next up. CarMax, hold on for a second. Excuse me. CarMax, that's currently down over 16% on 2.4 million shares, and it's trading above $1 per share. And yesterday it had a really big run up, so this is just coming down off of those highs. So we'll go ahead and add CarMax CMAX to our pre-market watch list. All right. Next up is JAGX. Oops. Which is currently down about 65% on 3.6 million shares is still above $1 per share, so we will add JAGX to the pre-market watch list. Looks like it's down due to a failed clinical trial. Next up, we have Mira, MIRA, currently down 28% of 6.2 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share, so we will add that to our pre-market watch list. Next up is SERV. Well, that one's only up 3%, so that won't count. And that looks like that's it. So if you folks see any other stocks that meet our 4 criteria, let me know in the chat. I believe DM was mentioned here, but I'm not sure if that was a Desktop Metals. Okay, that's an looks like a NASDAQ, or sorry, a NYSE stock, so that wouldn't qualify. But as far as it goes, maybe that was just a typo there. Maybe you meant to type GM. Next up, we'll check ADIL. All right, that's currently up 43% on 14.5 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market watch list, ADIL. RR is mentioned. That currently is down 8.75% on 1.45 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we will add that to the pre-market watch list, RR. And then lastly, we have Tusk, which is up 40% on 1 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add Tusk, TUSK, to the pre-market watch list. All right, so these are the stocks we have so far. If you folks see any other stocks that meet all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. We're looking for a NASDAQ listed stock that in the current pre-market is doing the following. It has to have achieved at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume, at least a 6% price change, positive or negative from where it was yesterday as of this moment, and must be at least $1 per share. All of those must be true in the current pre-market session, so if any other stocks meet those criteria, other than the ones we've already found, of course, let me know in the chat, and then we will go ahead and take a look. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap up. Folks, please be sure to like the video. I see we have 12 likes, more than 12 people watching. We appreciate those likes, but if you haven't liked already, please be sure to like this video. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribing to our channel so you get notifications. As far as it goes, if anyone's watching this on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. There will be a link in the description of the video. Other than that, for everyone part of the coaching room, I'll see you there in about 27 minutes, and we'll go from there. Other than that, folks, have a great trading session. I'll see you for tomorrow's Premarket Pulse. Take care.